beautiful citizens of you all's world. It is IOL, and in today's video, we are here renovating 3 Old Mill Lane, I think. It's a mansion. Sorry, my throat. I should go drink some water, which I'll do after. So, this is technically a mansion. And I renovated a mansion once before, and it was the one from Cats and Dogs. And I had a lot of fun doing that, so I thought, hey, why not do this? It'll only take me about 2.5 hours. And I thought that was going to be like the maximum. I thought it would take me like, I don't know, an hour and a half. It took me 4 hours to make this. I am filming this around midnight. I started at 8 p.m. Yeah, I don't know why it took me so much time. I feel like renovating a mansion, it might seem easier it might seem like that it would take less time, but I don't think it does, because it took me so long to change around everything. At least when you build it, you get to curate it specifically to your needs. I made like a very challenge to myself that I would not change the shape, and I still kept the same thing with the roof that the original had, except I added some, what are they called? Oh my god, I'm not so good with the terminology anymore. I completely forgot. Some bump outs on the roof. What are they called? Okay, well no, I added some of those because I thought that so the roof would need more shape and more dimension. And this ended up, okay, like the shape is so weird of this house. I'm not gonna lie. It has a jagged edge, and also it looks like I'm just going like this with my camera. No, it's because this took me 4 hours, so to make this around 12 minutes long, I had to speed it up by 20. So it's a lot. At least it wasn't like 5 hours. It could have been worse, but like still, it's been like I remember I finished dinner at 8, and then I was like, okay, well no, I started this mansion. Like I started maybe 30 minutes in. No, 20 minutes in. And then I was like, oh, and then dinner was ready, so I went to go eat dinner, and then I sat at my computer for 4 hours. I took breaks, obviously, that's why there's multiple recordings. But this took me 4 hours, and I'm in like pure shock. Why did this take me 4 hours? Probably because when I'm building in The Sims, I go back and forth a lot. And I was a lot of back and forth of should I add modern technology, but like farmhouses are super, up with the trends. Why did I just do the gangs? That is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened. Please do not take that, whatever I just did, out of context. I don't know why I did that. We're just going to pretend. We're going to pretend we did not see that, okay? Also, I made this a 5-bedroom house. It's just meant to have, 5 people. The reason, okay, wait, I need to count. Okay, so it's 2 parents and their 3 kids, and the 2 parents share a room, like the master bedroom, and then I also wanted to add a guest room on the bottom floor, and that is the 5th bedroom. So like the first bedroom is the master bedroom, and then I have 3 other bedrooms for the kids. Like what I did is I made sure to curate it to each person's interest. Normally I have a color scheme for kids' rooms because I always love to do that. I always like to get really creative in like their dreams and stuff because, we're all kids at heart and we all have dreams. So I thought it was cool to do that. So like this time, so I have 2 kids' rooms. I'm gonna just they're both kids, so I'm gonna just I don't know, make them twins. That way it's just easier to I don't know, because the rooms are the same size, they have the same bunk beds, but one of them, their room is yellow, they have really cutesy things, and they're into arts and crafts, and the other one has really purple and spacey things because they want to be an astronaut and go to space. And I'm actually really considering just starting to play this on my own off camera, just because I do play The Sims. I know it seems like all I do is build because that's mostly what I post on here, but I do play in The Sims a lot. I can't do full legacy challenges. I have a legacy challenge that I got to generation 4, and I'm like, okay, checked out. Because I'm not good at consistency a lot. That's why some of my series have been cut short, but luckily my Metopia series is still, going. I'm also just getting used to having school and my schedule because it is the first few weeks of September or of the school season. So it's a struggle every day. But you know what? We persevere and it's gonna get better. I'm still sleeping in late, like I did in the summer. Like in summer, I didn't go to sleep late. I think the latest I went to sleep is at 3 in the morning, just because I have a sleep schedule that I don't like. It's not like a sleep schedule like where you write it out. My brain just has one, and like my brain starts to get tired around 11 or 12, so that's when I get in bed, and normally I look at my phone for a while and then I go to sleep, and then I wake up early, which I think it's good to have something like that, because some people are just going to sleep at like 5 in the morning and then sleeping in until 3 p.m., which it's fine if you're an adult and your job curates around that, but if you're like a kid in school, then that's not gonna be great for you. That's why I always get sleep. You know, I always try to get at least 5 hours of sleep. You know, because last night I didn't get as much sleep. I was up all night. Well, I was not up all night. I was up a little late making a video. So like, I took a 2-hour nap today, like around 4 to 5. So I'm still tired. The thing about being tired for me, it's weird because like I get tired after I've slept because I miss sleeping. That's why it's so hard for me to get up in the morning. I don't feel energized because I miss sleeping. But like normally when I stay up all night, I start to feel really hyper, and then at the beginning of the day, and then at the end of the day I start to get tuckered out. So yeah, I'm gonna just try to restrain from pulling all-nighters, because then it's bad for me. Okay, back to the build. There were some things that I did want to add, but I did not want to have to stay up all night making this. I wanted to add a basement, but also like that's a lot. Also, like I made a backyard. It's not the best thing ever. I made this like little farm area where they have the cow and, you know, the chicken coop and some crops. And I also just put a swing set, monkey bars, and a bonfire in the backyard. And it looks okay, but it's not as good as I wish it was. But you know, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. So then I started to lay it out. This house has the weirdest floor plan I have ever worked on, because the hallway is absolutely humongous. I had no idea how to fill it. And the thing in the background, that was supposed to be a toddler bedroom. The behind where those two bedrooms are, that was supposed to be a toddler bedroom, but that ended up being the bathroom for the kids. Like, everyone has their own bathroom. The two kids have their own bathroom. The teen has an ensuite, and the master bedroom has an ensuite. And downstairs in the guest room, they have a half bath right there, but they I'm guessing, like when sometimes when you have people over, just like staying over, you normally use the same shower as them, so like they would have so they can shower upstairs and stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking that this is maybe like, I don't know, a rich person's vacation home, or maybe they live here full time in you know, Henford-on-Bagley. Henford-on-Bagley is actually like this cottage living pack has got me hooked. I have been playing it nonstop because it's so much fun. There's so much to do that like you don't feel overwhelmed. You know, a lot of the times I'm like, oh my god, so much to do, I feel overwhelmed and I don't know, and then I ended up doing nothing. But I have fun, and I like doing cross stitching. I think that's fun, and I like how we're getting more arts and crafts like skills. I would really like sewing, you know? I think sewing would be fun, but I don't know I guess they'd actually have to come up with actual clothing pieces. Also, I changed the color of the walls in those kids' bedrooms. There's like this wood part, and then there's the wallpaper, which means that like you cannot like just change the color and make it a smooth color, but it's The Sims. Who cares about realistic? Who cares about being realistic? You know, this is The Sims. No one cares about being realistic, you know? Yeah, see, this is me trying to put a bathroom everywhere, and it failed miserably. This house came out good, but I just got like, maybe that's why it took forever, because I was just trying to figure out what I was going to do, how I was going to make it work. I was going to put laundry in, but then I didn't have time or the space to put a laundry room anywhere. The thing about mansions, there's so much space to fill. I think also, like, I always talk about tiny houses, but I think that's why I really like tiny houses in person and in The Sims, because there's less space to decorate, less space to clean, which means less money. So like if you live in a tiny house, you don't have to clean as much, and it's less space to, you know, decorate. Especially in The Sims, because when you have a tiny house, it's pretty easy to decorate because you just put some paintings, some plants, some clutter, and it looks really good, and it looks just like very cozy. That's why I always built them. Like, I don't know why I got such an obsession with tiny houses. That's all I think about. Like, I'm not lying, I love architecture and I love designing and I like interior design, but tiny houses have me hooked. That's all I want to build in The Sims now. If I could be, like, I have named myself the Tiny House King. Oh, okay, so there was a blackout just then because something happened with my screen recorder and I was like, what happened? But, you know, it was fine. It only lasted for a few seconds. But no, I am the Tiny House King. All hail Tiny House King. Also, I keep forgetting to plug this. If you want to look at any of these builds, check out my gallery page, Ocean Simmer, capital O, and Simmer spelled Simmur, not with a E, with a U, because why not? And my profile picture is an ocean plumb bob if you get confused. So yeah, check it out. And it's also on my about page of on my YouTube channel. So yeah, we're coming near to the end. As you can see, I'm struggling a lot with the backyard, but it doesn't look too bad now. I didn't want to put a pool because I don't know if it made sense in like a lake. Like, this seems like a place you would go on a lake vacation with, like a lake trip, which is not bad. I just don't think that it would make sense to have a pool in that sense. But I really like how this came out. I really love this house. It was a real struggle, but I pulled through, and it was fun. Like, that's why I love The Sims, because I get to just, I don't know, express my creativity in a non-traditional way. And I just really, really love this house, yeah. Although there are some spaces that I would change, but honestly, I really like it, and I hope you guys like it as well. I know it's expensive and has millions of packs, but if you have all of them somehow, then hopefully you'll be able to download my build. Okay, yeah, here are the screenshots. I have added text so you know which room is which. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe, turn on notifications. As the founder, president, and mayor of Yoel's World, I strongly recommend it. Because I know if you like my Sims videos, then you're probably going to like all my videos. But yeah, I will see you guys next time on Yoel's World. Bye, guys!